Welcome to Breaking News 247 presents.
The media is currently in the midst of a furious frenzy to push the story that President Donald Trump slept with adult film star Stormie Daniels just 4 months after Melania gave birth to their son Baron. However, a letter penned by Daniels just surfaced, and it changes everything about the narrative which claims Trump had an affair with her. Last week, after claims that Donald Trump had slept with Stormie Daniels began circulating, the Wall Street Journal alleged that Michael Cohen, an attorney for the Trump Organization, paid the porn star $130,000 to sign a non-disclosure agreement 1 month before the 2016 election. Trump's camp, however, emphatically denied that the alleged affair ever took place. This is now the second time that you are raising outlandish allegations against my client. You have attempted to perpetuate this false narrative for over a year, a narrative that has been consistently denied by all parties since at least 2011, Cohen wrote in a statement to WSJ. So, who is telling the truth? Is there any evidence beyond this he said, she said merry-go-round? In fact, there is. Evidence has come out that reveals Daniels has changed her statements. According to The Hill, Cohen released a signed document from Daniels stating the affair never happened. A letter has surfaced which was written by Stormie Daniels herself. In it, she denies ever having an affair with Donald Trump. She says she never received any hush money from his lawyer, and she claims that he was nothing but a gentleman whenever their paths happened to cross coincidentally. None of the mainstream media outlets have shown this letter or, at the very least, reported that it exists, except for a single tweet from NBC's Ali Vitali. It's a complete media blackout. Why? Because it exposes the fact that they are willing to stop at nothing to trash President Trump, no matter who they hurt in the process, no matter if their narrative has an ounce of truth to it. Even with this evidence that the alleged affair between Trump and Daniels is nothing more than a big, fat media manufactured lie, Trump's most ardent critics will still try to say that Daniels only wrote the letter as part of the $130,000 agreement which the Wall Street Journal report claims she reached. However, Daniels alludes to the fact in her letter that if the story were true and verifiable, she could have made much more than $130,000 off of it through lucrative book deals, movies, and other avenues. The possibilities are endless, really, considering the current political atmosphere, with so many leftists out to get Trump. Just take, for example, the women who came out of the woodwork to accuse him of sexual misconduct prior to the 2016 presidential election. One of them had her mortgage paid off by a Hillary Clinton mega donor. Another was offered a whopping $750,000 to air her claims publicly. So, $130,000 is chump change compared to what other women have been paid for salacious stories about the Republican president. Not to mention the fact that President Donald Trump is a billionaire who could certainly afford to pay much more than the wealthy Democratic donors who shelled out big bucks to entice various women to accuse him of harassment. To conclude, any way you slice it, the media's Stormie Daniels narrative just has too many flaws to be believed. Once again, it appears that there is little truth at all to the lurid claims being made against Trump by his haters in the press. No wonder he can't stand mainstream media reporters. This is #fake news on a whole new level.